Buren County Court is now in session. The Honorable Kel Crane presiding as chairman.
Thank you, sir. Miss Lisa.
Michael Chandler,
Here.
Jordan DeLone,
Here.
Tabitha Denny,
Here.
Terry Hickey,
Here.
Terry Hodges,
Here.
Dusty Mabel,
Here.
Kenny Smith,
Here.
Tommy Frady,
Here.
Michael Woodley,
Here.
Kel Crane.
Here. Mr. Mayor, will you lead us in prayer?
Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you again for this day. God, you've given us to be here on this earth. Lord, I pray, God, as we come together as a committee, Father, that you just give us sound wisdom to know what to do and how to go about doing business to be best for this the citizens of this county and this government. We just give you praise and glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Everyone stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moving right along, line number 5, approve, disapprove minutes from April 20th, 2026. Also special called meeting April 30th, 2026 as printed.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All members in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Anybody like to change their vote? Moving right along. Number 6, approve, disapprove Committee A minutes with adding the trustee's surety bond as printed. Ms. Tabitha.
All right. Committee A meeting May the 4th, 2026. Call to order at 5:30. Roll call, all members there. Number 3, motion made by Terry Hickey, seconded by Kel Crane to approve the trustee financial report. All members in favor. Number 4, and I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I was
Sorry.
about to ask. Does anybody have any questions on the trustee's financial report? We do have the trustee herself in the audience, if we do. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Let's do roll call, please.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLone,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Mabel,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes.
Next, number 4, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Terry Hodges for budget amendment for general fund to move a total of $14,500 from the fund balance, $39,000, moving $6,500 of that to line 101-51-800-434 for natural gas, and $800 to line 101-51-800-415 for electricity. Roll call, all members voting yes, and I'll make that in the form of a motion.
That was 8,000.
8,000.
Yep.
I said it wrong in the committee A meeting.
Does anybody have any questions? Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLone,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Mabel,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? Proceed, Ms. Hickey.
Next, number 5, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Terry Hickey to approve Van Buren County Schools General Fund 141 changes as presented. Roll call, all members voting yes, and I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody want to change their vote?
Next, 6, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Terry Hodges to approve Sheriff's Office request to move $5,000 from line 39,000 to line item 101, 54, 210, 422, food supplies. Roll call, all members voting yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody want to change their vote?
Next, number 7, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Terry Hickey, to approve the Sheriff's Department request to move $15,800 from line 39,000 general fund to line 101, 54, 210, 340 to cover medical. Roll call, all members in favor. And I will make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
What's that Cumberland not paid on that?
It's paid, they're actually 2 months behind on sending their bills out. We just paid March. I actually got it on my desk today, and it's for March, but that one, I mean, we don't even have a bill from Cumberland for $3,000. Their annual, or their monthly contract is like $7,400, just a flat-out contract, unless they add, you know, other inmates to it for anything different, but that November, their November bill was like $7,800, and it was paid in February, because that's when we got it.
Did we get a second? Yeah. Was it Woodland? Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody want to change their vote? All right, Mr. Finney.
Next, number 8, motion made by Terry Hodges, seconded by Jordan DeLon to approve the Sheriff's Office request to move $2,950 from line 101, 54, 110, 204, that's state retirement, and move $2,400 of that to line 54, 110, 201, Social Security, and $550 to line 54-110, 212, employer Medicare. Roll call, all members voting yes. And I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Anyone have any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? Proceed, Ms. Denny.
Alright, number 9, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Jordan DeLon to approve the Sheriff's Office request to move $618.75 from 101, 44, 170 miscellaneous funds to 54, 110, 187 overtime. Roll call, all members voting yes. And this is something that we do, the same thing we do every month.
I'll second.
So the TBI gives it back to us, right?
Mhm.
Anybody have any questions? Roll call, ma'am.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Gale Crane.
Yes.
Number 10,
That's my fault.
Motion made
Hold
by-
on, Ms. Tabitha. Anybody
Okay.
like to change their vote? All right, sorry, Ms. Tabitha.
motion made by Terry Hodges, seconded by Gale Crane, to approve the sheriff's office request to move, from 122 drug fund, balance 39,000, amount of $4,800 to line item 12254150499, other supplies and materials. Roll call with all members voting yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
This is for the K-9 transportation.
No, it's for the K-9 supplies.
Transport.
Supplies for the dog.
It's the shelter and the kennel.
Shelter, everything to meet specs.
Did you second that, Michael?
I
Woodley?
did.
Anybody have any other questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Gale Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? All right.
Number 11, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Terry Hodges to approve the Sheriff's Office General Fund 122 Drug Fund, line item 39,000 in the amount of $34,679 going to line item 12254150499 for other supplies and materials. Roll call with all members' approval. And this is half of the money to cover for the K-9 unit itself. Roll call, all members in favor. Make that in the form of a motion.
Are you buying a car? Is that what it's?
That's half the cost of the car.
He's covering the other half with his drug fund.
Oh, the county's paying the other half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We voted, what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
I'll second.
Half of it is, but the other half. Seconded by Michael Woodley. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple. Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Gale Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? All right, Ms. Townsend.
Next, number 12, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Jordan DeLon to move $34,679 from line item 101, 39,000 fund balance to line item 101, and this is a corrected line, 54110,718 to cover for the remainder of the K-9 unit vehicle. Roll call, all members voting yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Does anybody have any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Gale Crane.
Yes. Would anybody like to change their vote? All right.
Next, motion made by Kel Crane, seconded by Terry Hodges, to move forward with the Arlington Row to review fees and attempt to get those fees waived. If the fees cannot be waived, then advertised in the newspaper. All members approve. And I'll make, did you find out anything on that?
I did, got a hold of them, they did waive the fee, so their new quote is $9,776.02 for the year. This would start, for July, for the new fiscal year, so we would just add it to this upcoming budget. It's for the cybersecurity that our computer audit says every year that we need cybersecurity because, and this covers everybody. All the elected officials, you know, it's for the ambulance service, it will cover everybody on the cybersecurity.
Mr. Upchurch, do we need to vote on this since it's already been done? Okay. I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Jackie Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes.
And the meeting was adjourned.
Now, also on this, Miss Heather, this, you said this wouldn't go on until this next coming budget,
This
correct?
upcoming budget,
Right. Let me get put back together here. Line number 7, approve, disapprove quarterly report for the ambulance, sheriff, solid waste, highway department, Van Buren County Schools, and clerk and master.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Does anybody have any questions about the quarterly reports? All members in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Anybody like to change their vote? Line number 8, approve, disapprove, Lakeland Stoglin to replace Jessica DeLong for the farm woman on Van Buren County Agricultural Extension Board.
I'll make a motion to approve that. I'll second.
Any questions? All members in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Anybody like to change their vote? Old business. Old business. No old? No old
Yeah,
one?
you got the, surety bond for the trustee.
I thought we already did that.
No.
We did it in the
Number 6.
number 6, with committee A.
Hmm?
We did it
We
with,
did it?
in the line number 6 with the committee A.
Approved it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's line 3 in the committee A report. Sheriff, you have any old? Anybody have any old? Any old, any old? All right, we'll move on to line,
I do.
oh,
Do
you
we have
wait.
any update on the skylights?
We had set a mediation date on that dispute, and that date was continued. It was set April 29 or April 30. And it was moved out, I think it was moved out to like June the 23rd or June the 24th. I I can send you a letter on it. I know it's the week of June the 22nd, but I'm not sure what date it is that week.
Okay.
I can look here and see if I can find out, but looks like we're gonna be able to resolve it though. They made some substantial settlement overtures on it.
Good deal.
Have we heard anything on getting payment from the, Watson?
No, we've got a judgment against them though.
Okay.
They try to execute on it.
Okay.
Does any action need to be taken by this court on that? Okay.
That's just part of my duties as law county attorney.
Just add it to it, huh?
That's right.
Any other old? Move on to number 10, new business, and we'll have the fire board.
Guys, as you know, we talked in the past about the local purpose tax and how that money's been distributed. I think Ms. Denny brought up in a past meeting about establishing a board to look over this or review this, and we did that. 2 county commissioners, 1 person from each fire department. And we met a couple of times. We met March the 19th and again April the 24th to talk about these things. And we came up with determined a schedule to distribute the funds. I had a resolution that got passed out to you. I also have some information, just what was put together in the meeting, and then we turned this into a resolution. I'll hand this out to everybody just to review. It makes a little more sense than a resolution, just kind of where it originated from. We did a little research, or Ms. Denny did a little research to find out what the resolution said, the referendum said back when the local purpose tax was established. And just wanted to make sure we were clear on that. It was voted on August the 7th, 1986, and it read, "Countywide fire protection shall the Van Buren County Commission levy a special assessment of 10 cents per $100 assessed value on all property in Van Buren County to be used exclusively to provide countywide fire protection." So obviously that passed, and that's why we're here today, and that was enacted in the following fiscal year for taxes. So in the past, that's been distributed pretty much evenly amongst the 5 fire departments in the county. And moving forward, that is become a little bit problematic, as some departments are setting on a large sum of money, and some are going broke. So that's why we're here today. That's why the committee was formed, and that's where we're at. So this is the schedule that we determined to provide this. This was voted on by the committee. It passed, and we would like to bring this forward to the county commission for adoption. It does offer a minimum base of $25,000 to each fire department. So all 5 would get a minimum base of $25,000 yearly. And then everything on top of that would be distributed based off this schedule that's put forth for you. Have 3 of the 5 departments are represented here tonight. One of them had a commitment they couldn't be here. And everyone that was present at the meeting voted in favor of this. I can go through it if you guys want me to explain it to you. I would like to read you the conclusion, though. That's what is pretty important to me, and I think is the meat and the potatoes of this whole thing. And I'm going to read that. This policy is intended to ensure a fair, transparent, and performance-based distribution of local purpose tax funds among the 5 fire departments of Van Buren County by incorporating measurable factors such as response activity, training participation, and operational readiness. This system promotes accountability, encourages continuous improvement, and supports the overall effectiveness of the fire and emergency services within this county. The annual review process allows for ongoing evaluation and adjustments as needed to best serve the citizens of Van Buren County. So that kind of talks about what it is. It's all based off of response to calls, training, So it's weighted based off of, like I said, response to calls, training, and what we call readiness, which is your ability to, as your members, prepare to answer an alarm. So, anybody has any questions, guys? I'd be happy to field those. If we need to, talk more about this, or you're interested in how it's set up, I'd be glad to talk about it more.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
When you say anything over, which I know each fire department gets 25,000,
Yes, ma'am.
but you're saying anything over, what are you meaning by anything
So
over?
anything above, like right now, we have a fund balance of, I can't remember the exact figure.
Like 30?
It's like 30-something thousand. So we talked with Kel, he was the representative there at the last meeting from Committee A, and we talked about that, distributing some of that funds to the departments for use, because right now it's sitting in fund balance, and I know what Heather's about to say. It's sitting there and it has to pay our insurance until tax dollars come in again, and I understand that. And we talked extensively with Kel about that, and we'd like to talk to Committee A a little more about that too. We got some other funding ideas that could rearrange that to make some things a little easier for the county and for the county as a whole. So, and I know what you're saying about that, and just saying in the future that funds would be distributed above that 25,000 per department. Is what this is looking at.
Okay, but if you take everything out, I mean, what's left to go into the fund balance, I mean, if you take that and you distribute it out and your insurance goes up, then
So at some point,
who covers the extra on the insurance? You gotta have something to pull from that fund balance in case that happens. You gotta have something in that fund balance.
so that is correct. There does have to be a fund balance to carry you through. That's one of the things, I'll go ahead and talk with you about that. That's one of the things that I talked with Kel about. If we could swap some funds to where the county general fund provides the insurance, that way we can use the county fund balance to supply that through the year. And then the money that we're spending out, the county's providing for maintenance and testing and all that stuff that we have to keep up, we provide that out of the fire fund. And then the county, we use the county general fund's fund balance to make it through the year. And that's kind of getting in the weeds, and we might not understand that 100%, but it's not a whole lot of change of money. It's just an idea to make that different, and use the funds from a different spot to provide that. So the money from the fire fund, I keep calling it the fire fund, we should say the local purpose tax fund, is going for its intended purpose for fire departments. And as the tax reappraisal comes in, there's gonna be more money in that fund that's gonna go up. So there's gonna be more money available as we move forward.
Does anybody have any questions?
Most of them that's got money in their account, they're saving for like a fire truck or.
Some do, some don't. I'll tell you right now, our accountant is sitting our treasurer's sitting right here. We're a couple $100 into our savings account right now to operate at Piney. Last week we spent $600 and something to put batteries in a fire truck, and that's $600 we didn't have. We're already in the hole.
We're right at 900 out of our savings account, which has $6,000 in it.
And technically we have, we try to run our money through July to June, so we technically have another month and a half to operate on.
Diesel keeps going up.
Luckily, the diesel's not coming out of that account. You are supplying the diesel, so, but we have maintenance and equipment. I did about a $500 repair on the side of 111 the other day, saved us a tow bill and some costs, so doing that. Got just a little bit of figures. We total dispatches last year countywide. Fire departments were dispatched 1,518 times. Okay, so just give you a little bit of number about how many times there was a response county to the county.
So are you wanting to switch it, like, there's 2 line items in 101 for that fire prevention, and I can't remember the amounts.
So
15?
there's one for maintenance and repair of equipment, and one for maintenance and repair of vehicles. I believe that's right.
Yeah.
We would like to switch those to come out of local purpose, and the insurance be moved into county general. And that's another whole separate issue from what we're talking about right here tonight. That's something we need to talk with Committee A about. And we're not even talking about distributing the local purpose tax. I mean, we're not distributing fund balance tonight. We're just establishing a schedule to distribute more funds. We're establishing a minimum so everyone still gets a baseline, and then the excess funds are distributed based off this schedule.
So you're saying the money we give you for the training apparatus would come out of what you get?
Well, not tonight, we would have to talk about that later, but that was my idea to alleviate some of the issues with having to have that fund balance in local purpose tax. That's two totally separate things, we got down a separate path on that. But I'll be glad to discuss that. I think it needs to go to Committee A, that's kind of where it's handled, and then we can come back to the commission on that, but that's definitely a possibility if the body so chooses.
Does everybody understand on the resolution, the request on the resolution?
The only money we're talking about in the resolution is the 25,000
Yeah.
per fire department,
Per fire department.
Each department would get the 25,000 each that they're already getting, and then any excess revenue on top of that, and some years there may not be any, guys, there may not be any excess revenue, but some years there are, or there will be, and it
This
would be
helps divvy it
distributed
out.
based off of this schedule.
Divvy it out properly.
Yep. And guys, honestly, I would prefer that we come in here and everybody still gets 1/5 of the money, if everybody's doing what they're supposed to, and I firmly believe that this schedule we have set up, if everybody does and participates and answers their calls, it will be distributed right how it should be. So, and it will be going to the money will be spent to the departments that are answering the calls or taking care of the emergencies where they are.
And every department head has agreed
Yes.
upon this.
Every person that was sent forth to the committee, so the rule was, that whoever came to sit at that committee had to be able to make a decision for the department. So all 5 people there voted that they would agree to this schedule of what we agreed upon, the 60-20-20. And then we came back with these documents, and everybody that was present at the committee, we had 4 of the 5 departments present at the second meeting on April 24th, and the 4 of the 5 agreed to it then.
But you had one department saying they couldn't get the call wasn't coming through to them, is that what they said?
I'm not aware of that. We've gave every department here, the 3 of them sitting here can attest to this, but we've gave every possible means available to receive a call.
But they said the system wasn't set up.
Yeah,
where
it's
they
set up
was-
100%. I can show
I
you.
mean, what they were saying.
I
But
understand.
they're
what
also
you're saying.
on an app system that they receive it on their phone.
And I can show you
I'm
where
just
they
telling you what
look
they
at
said in the
the call.
meeting. You know, the reason why they wasn't responding to some of the calls, because it didn't come to them,
I understand.
you know.
I mean, we have the data if you would like to look at it.
I think you brought us the number once.
Sir?
I think you brought us the number once
Yeah,
of the calls
yeah.
answered.
We have historical data for last calendar year. I have a date wrong on it.
No, what I think they're saying this is for the next
Yeah,
budget.
following budget year?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that might have just been oversight. So I think the intent was that there is some fund balance in there now, and if the commission so elected to distribute some of that fund balance, that it would be distributed under this schedule, pending you guys approve that tonight.
Under the 60-20-20.
Yes, sir. And that's we've already met, and everybody agreed on that. I have that that kind of shows what everybody's breakdown is versus calls for last year. We held training even, so everybody got the same amount of credit for training last year, because it was we weren't prepared to deliver that. And then we had the readiness spelled out. So you got points based off of being certified, state certified firefighters, and then emergency medical responders, EMTs and paramedics. So all it's set up. Basically, we just need to plug a dollar amount in that we determine with Committee A we're comfortable on distributing out of that fund balance. And it might be $5,000 and it might be 20. We've got to determine that to figure that out. But it's already set up. All we need to do is plug that figure in, and it will tell us. So, be glad to answer any other questions you got. If anybody would like to talk afterwards, I can show you the data. We can talk about it now, whatever you'd like to do.
Can you explain section 3? I believe there's some questions.
Section 3, the annual review process. You talking about in the resolution?
Yes, in the resolution,
Okay.
please.
So each year we would come together as a committee, just like we had talked about already. A committee of 2 county commissioners, typically one from A and one from B, one person from each of the 5 fire departments, to review the prior year's training records, call report responses to calls, training records, and readiness to prepare this schedule for the following year. So it prepares, that is reset, would be reset every year based off of how the money is divided up, the 60-20-20. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just confused on
Yeah.
January to December, and I thought,
So you would meet, so you have to meet after, let me make sure I explain this right, after December, because the year has to conclude. We would meet in the first quarter to figure out what the disbursement would be moving forward.
and that would be for
For the disbursement that would be
the
distributed,
next fiscal year?
well, it would be distributed, it's due to be distributed right now, or is correct,
The
Heather?
25,000.
The 25,000,
Yeah,
so that would be
I
the same
understand
amount, yeah.
25, but I just assumed, I guess it'd be July 1 to June 30th, that way you have all your numbers.
Well, our thought was January to December, because dispatch has the ability to print reports and everything, and then that gives you from December the 31st until May to get all your figures and training and
So
stuff
as
ready.
far as
Does that
our-
make sense?
Calendar year, as far as our record keeping for statewide state calls and things of that nature, run calendar year. So it would give you a couple of months there to establish this before before the checks need to be wrote. It really doesn't have anything to do with budgeting, because the money's there. There's nothing else it can be spent for. So having the budget figure for the following year doesn't really matter, okay? You would get the 25,000 per department, and then we would input, say it's $5,000, we would input, I've got an Excel spreadsheet that's made to figure that. You would put $5,000 in, right down below it, it will spit out exactly what each department gets based off of this schedule that is voted on, that is determined by this committee that we have established, 2 county commissioners, 5 representatives from the fire
If you
department.
start with the fiscal year July 1, 2027, your committee would be using figures from
That would
January
conclude-
1 of 2026 to December 31 of 2026. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Yes.
I think that
Again, you
clear.
gotta have time
I'm
to
just
compile that
confused.
data.
Yeah, January, you said. Yeah,
That's how their
That's
departments pull the numbers. That's how it's kept up with, is in
So I
those
think
years.
I missed, would you say that again, one more time, Mr. Upchurch? I'm sorry.
I said like for 2027, 2028, the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2027, what you all would be using, you would be using the data from January 1 of 2026 to December 31.
That's correct, sir.
2026,
Yes, sir.
To plug in that budget year.
What I compiled, what we agreed upon already, this data right here is 2025's figures to be distributed currently. If that makes sense, if that clears that up, sorry. I mean to cause any confusion.
Numbers.
Yeah, prior year's numbers.
Any other questions?
Make a motion, we pass as presented.
Motion by Ms. Denny,
I'll second.
does anybody else have any other questions before we go into vote? Do roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kell Crane.
Yes. Would anybody like to change their vote? All right.
Guys, I appreciate your time and effort. I want you guys to know we did put a lot of time into this, a couple of meetings and a lot of work, so, thank you much.
Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. And we've got a slew of other new business, correct? You got new business back there, boss? Come on up.
Got one more budget amendment. It should be, you should have copies for it. Concerning the K-9 program, we were anticipating beginning K-9 and handler training after July 1st, but that has been moved up to the first weekend in June. So we're gonna have to move money from the drug fund to cover the training cost, as well as the lodging cost, and then the food reimbursement cost to the K-9 handler. So we're looking at training in the month of June and July. So that's a $6,000 request to move from the drug fund into 54150-499.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Who was that?
That was Mr. Woodley, I think.
No.
No, it was Mr. Hodges.
I mean, I would have, but it wasn't me.
Sorry, I just anticipated it was Woodley.
Does anybody have any questions?
Who was it?
Hickey and Hodges,
The other H,
the other H.
in that order.
I'll take credit.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes. Sorry.
Kell Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Looks like we have a notary request for Miss Lindsay Michelle Woodley. I guess that's right, yep. Hear any action for,
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Anybody like to change their vote? I got new business for election commission. It's one of the budget amendments. Move from Fund 101-51500-193 election workers. Pay for the election of $405 to be moved into 51500-192 election commission. Have a motion or any action?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Anybody have any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kell Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? Ms. Woodley, well, I have some budget amendments left.
The next one is, Fund 101, asking to move, 1,500 from 101, 39,000 fund balance into 58900-348, which is state retirement for 1,500.
Have any action?
wait a minute, this is not state retirement.
Never mind,
No.
retract that.
This is postage. I didn't change it on the thing. It's for our
So
postage.
you need to make an amendment, strike out state retirement
And
for
put postage.
postage. Any action?
Make motion to approve. I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Maple,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes. Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? All right.
The second one is Daniel Owens. It's the soil conservation. Got to looking, he reversed his numbers on the budget for state retirement and social security. He had the figures right, he just put them in the wrong line item. So, we're just moving it from one line item to the next, correcting. But we're asking for 101-575-00-201 social security. Debit that for $500 and credit line item 575-00-204 for state retirement.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Maple,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? All right.
The last one is Fund 101, asking for $12,000 to be debited from 101-39,000 fund balance and move to 58600-207 medical insurance for the amount of $12,000. Our monthly employer coverage for what the employer coverage is for, right now is $14,372.22 is what the county pays a month on health insurance for the employees. We currently have $3,301.22 left in that line item, so this amount will be to cover for June, be our last month. And we had one new employee, a CO that, and I cannot remember his name, but he took the health insurance out and it starts in June. His will draft in, June, so, but that will cover him.
Any action?
I make a motion.
Seconds?
I'll second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Maple,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes. Anybody like to change their vote? Any other new? Any comments? None?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Oh, we beat you to it. I got a second.
I'll second.
Mr. Hickey seconds. All in favor, say aye.
You need this done?
Any opposed? Anybody like to change their vote? All right, meeting adjourned.